SG copy from the 1970s, and being that it's from the 70s, it's probably Korean made. By the 70s, the Japanese manufacturers most of them had gone belly up, and they'd all given up on the original designs, and that's when they started making copies of Fenders and Gibsons, and manufacturing started moving away from Japan and into Korea. And so this was most likely a early version of a Korean import, and it's built the same way basically that the Japanese would have. There's a little bit difference, like it has a little bit thicker body. It's about 1.5 inches thick plywood body, whereas the Japanese were, just over 1 inch thick. A lot of them were. It's got the same Luan neck construction. It came to me in this condition, except it was totally beat. You can see some of the before pictures. It was totally beat. I mean, it was the neck was worn out. The pickups were even crustier than they are now. They originally had single coils, really wimpy single coils underneath these humbucker covers. I got rid of those, and now it has real humbuckers in there that are voiced. So you have a nice warm one up here on the neck. You have a nastier one down by the bridge. All new pots, new switch. The carve is a very nice, almost a small C. It's not uncomfortably small, but it's not big at all, and it's got a 1 5/8 inch nut, brand new bone nut. Got your brand new vintage style tuners that fit perfectly on there, and you can see that it was loved and abused, and whoever had it did what they wanted with it to make it a personal item. And it's a real working rock and roll guitar is what it is, or what it was. It still is. I mean, I brought it back from dead, and it's working probably better now than it ever did. So that's where all the graffiti on the back, you got some tour dates from the 80s, you got your stickers, somebody put the holes in there, right? I didn't do that. That's the way I got it. Why are there holes in there? People ask me, oh my God, there's holes in there. Well, it's style. I mean, right? It's style. It's all about all of this. This is all about style. This is somebody's personal instrument. And they realized what it was. I mean, it's just a machine to make noise with. I mean, when this is what, 1980. I was 20 years old in 1980. And it was rough and ready time. I mean, that was when punk was happening, and we couldn't afford the good guitars, so you got what you could and you made it work. And that's what this is. This is not a top of the line guitar, but man, can you do some damage with it? It's rock and roll. This is what rock and roll is. It's not pretty. It's rock and roll, and you can make a lot of noise with this thing. So go out here. It's a beautiful instrument. It's a Kent. Make some noise. It's a Kent.